I want my life to sparkle like the ocean, sparkle like the ocean on a clear summer day. But sometimes I feel like a dirty little puddle, waiting for some boot to come and splash me away. So I lie in my bed, close the shades, bury my head, like if I hide long enough, thinking I've got it rough, I could make it all go away, I could make it all go away. I want my life to be strong like an oak tree, strong like an oak tree, the sturdiest thing around. But sometimes I feel like a scraggly sprig of clover, waiting for someone to come and pluck me out the ground. So I walk around this town, slouch down low, looking down, like if I hide long enough, thinking I've got it rough, I can make it all go away, I can make it all go away. I want my life to be pretty like a sunset, pretty like a sunset for anyone to see. But sometimes I feel like a fog rolling over, all thick and bloated, messing up the scenery. So I drive out at night, far from home, far from sight, like if I hide long enough, thinking I've got it rough, I can make it all go away, I can make it all go away. Hi. What's up, gatherers? Good to see you. Tuesday. I like Tuesdays. You know, the weekend schedule, so like right when we're not on a long tour, the general pattern is, I mean, it's the beautiful thing about living in New England is that, right, as opposed to, right, if we were living out in Colorado or Utah, right, the markets that you can play in are spaced way apart. You really have to drive a long way. But in New England, I mean, in New England alone, there are 50 different markets, right? And when I say markets, I mean like cities, towns, venues, where we can play shows. So actually, when we're in New England, right, when we're not really rolling and putting on miles, it's worth it for us to kind of be home. It's definitely worth it for me to be home with my little kiddos and my family during the weekdays, and on the weekends just bang it, right? Oftentimes I'll put the girls down on Thursday night and then start driving down to Boston, pick up the bandies on Friday morning, and then we'll play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. After Sunday, I will, no matter where I am, right, if I'm within 10 hours, I'll try to make it home after the show. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't, but I usually make it. And for those of you that worry, and I know that there are a bunch of you, because I just talk about it too much, but I pull over when I'm tired, and I am safe on the roads. And thanks for worrying about me. I know that you do. Monday is like the hazy day, right? I've gotten 2 or 3 hours of sleep the night before, but I get up early so I can be with the girls, and and I just bang through the day. Tuesday is when it really, oftentimes, the exhaustion kind of hits me. Wednesday's a regrouping day. Thursday I'm back out. I'm ready again. So these Tuesday nights are like at the end of like sometimes my tiredest days, which is not me complaining, which is me saying like, right, what a gift to be able to sit down, because I wouldn't have the energy to do it. Just sit down with a guitar and hang, talk to y'all a little bit. It's just a nice thing. Y'all motivate me to at least be awake until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, we were out with the band last weekend. It was such a fun weekend. It was the first time in almost 2 months that I played with my full band, right? Karina, Alex, Poche was back with us. It was glorious. It was awesome. We had an amazing, thank you so much to those of you who came out to Portland. That was a super fun night. Barrie, Vermont was amazing. We had about 400 people show up to our show at the Barrie Opera House in Vermont. What a cool thing that is. And then we did a really cool charity event in Massachusetts, in Shirley, Massachusetts, at the Bull Run on Sunday, raising money for North Star Family Services, a really cool organization helping families that are struggling with housing stability challenges, and it was a great night. So I'm filled up and happy. Came home. I've had a couple great days with the girls. I saw someone asking how Poche's feeling. I have not checked in with him after Sunday's show. We kind of went our separate ways. I drove back to Maine, and I haven't talked to Poche yet since, but he was feeling really good after the first 2 shows at least. And I think it's not the kind of injury, this finger injury, right? It's not the kind of injury that you just like 100%, but he described it as 95%. And that's so much better than it was all last year. I mean, the guy was really suffering, so that makes me happy. We had a request night last week, and thanks to my friend Robin, I have a list of leftovers. I thought I'd play them for you. But first, I'm gonna try and play our latest single. Now out for about a week and a half. Does that sound right? A week and a half? Has almost 20,000 streams on Spotify. Thanks to you gatherers putting out the word. It is really amazing what an active listenership on streaming platforms can do for an artist. And we have so much new music coming out over the next year. I know you all, right? A lot of you come to shows. A lot of you get copies of the live shows. A lot of you really respect artists, and many people are under the impression that streaming platforms don't properly pay artists. That is not our stance on that. We love for people to stream because it gets our music out there. About a third of the folks listening to our music around the world on streaming platforms, it's being recommended to them by the platforms themselves because so many of you gatherers are out there listening. That's an amazing thing for a guy that's never really been on a radio or had a record deal or anything like that. So anyways, Mama Luna. It was so fun to play this song out all weekend, by the way. My God. It's like a new favorite. And, you know, we wanted to release it. I wrote it because of the passing of Harry Belafonte, and I wanted to write a tribute to him. And it was fresh in our minds. We recorded it, right? But it's really just become a favorite for us to play. Mama Luna, hear me calling. Many roads I've come to roam. My hands are tied, my feet are stalling. I am weary, take me home. Cup and see the stars we share, far apart with night. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Ooh, yeah. Mama Luna, hear me calling. I am lost when I'm away. My dancing feels like falling, falling. Gone, I cannot stay. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart we're not alone. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I'm alone up here. Oh. Listen to my lonely song. My back is sore, the load I'm hauling takes me back where I belong. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart we're not alone. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart we're not alone. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Mama Luna, yeah. Man, sometimes a song sneaks up on me. I'm not the kind of artist that writes for consumption. Which is not to say that I don't have the listener in mind when I'm writing songs. I do. I absolutely do. Right? But if the goal was just to have the most number of people listen to the song and, consume the art that I'm making, then I would, be writing in formats that are, generally speaking, more popular than folk Americana. It's a conscious choice for me to just write what I'm feeling. And sometimes the songs come out, pretty poppy-ish sounding, to me at least, right? A song like Pink Champagne is going to be on the next album. Super fun to write a song like that to me just has potential for such a broad reach. We are going to be releasing a song in a month or so called Sweet Beautiful Thing that might be the poppiest thing I've ever written. And I love it. I wrote it about driving in the car with my daughter, and I love it. And that's super fun. But sometimes a song like Mama Luna, I was not, right? I was not trying to write in a way that it was like, oh, can I write a hit song today? That was not what I was doing when I was thinking about Harry Belafonte and I was writing that song. But each time I sing that song, and as the band gets better and better at playing that song, it gives me such a happy feeling listening to it. I love it more and more. So it's a good sign when that happens. It doesn't always happen. It really doesn't. All right, we got a whole bunch of leftovers. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, especially if I keep fucking talking as much as I'm talking tonight. But how about old school? I breathe in your skin once the soap smell was gone. When we lie around the house with the radio on, but naive little man, the innocent fawn, never realized that I had you on loan. If I could bottle that smile, I could sustain this old smile like a puff from the bowl. It might numb me while I would drink you like wine. All I taste is the bile from the indifference I heard in your tone. So don't leave me here on my own. Left with a fanfare, a big old parade was seen at the palace. Your impetuous slave couldn't keep his master, even after forbade, for he dreamed of a seat at your throne. Well, this must have amused you. The jester was he, dance in your presence, desperate to see just one glimpse in his eyes, be it love or pity, but not such human a gesture was shown. Don't leave me here on my own. I would like to recall you as underworld bound with cursed virtuous pets. You keep chained to the ground, a Hades spawned creature with snakes all around. I would like to believe I've escaped from your hold, fleeing misery, demonous tortures untold. But if I could time you, the treasures behold will remain to me ever unknown. Don't leave me here on my own. Well, my talent, it's wasted. My wit is unresolved, and I have doubled my ante. I've scratched and I've clawed, and I'm battered and beaten like some back alley dog made of nothing but skin and bone. So I write down the letter, I sing it now, praying it will help to cuss on me in some self-indulged way. So fuck you, my darling. See you someday when a sturdier heart I have grown. You left me here on my own, yeah. Ooh, no, 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 yeah, no, 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 okay. Cheers. Ooh, drinking fizzy water tonight. Having you so near. I'm sorry, this thing keeps saying it's buffering. It's a rainy day up here in Maine, and I'm just not getting the best signal. I'm doing my best though. I'll start that over again though, because I saw it buffering. Hopefully we'll get through the song. Sight for sore eyes, running into you here. My heart's beating fast, having you so near. Don't wanna go, but I can't stay. Well, maybe just one drink for old time's sake. But let's stick to how you been, how was your day? 'Cause there's some things we don't need to say. Like you still have my heart, we can last this time. It was on my fault, you should be mine. Let's try again, we can make it work. It's all been said, it's all been heard, wasted words. You never looked so good to me. I'm thinking about the things that'll never be, before we see regret just leave quiet and stick to how you've been. How was your day? 'Cause there's some things we don't need to say. Like you still have my heart. We can last this time. It was on my fault. You should be mine. Like, let's try again. We can make it work. They've all been said. They've all been heard. Wasted words. Let's stick to how you've been. How was your day? There's some things we don't need to say. Like you still have my heart. We can last this time. It was all my fault. You should be mine. Now let's try again. We can make it work. They've all been said. They've all been heard. All that I take back. All that I don't do. And I will never be the man I was with you, and you may be with him, and I may be with her. It's you I'll always love. It's wasted words, wasted words. It's telling me I got a slow connection. I apologize about that. This weekend's gonna be interesting because next week, the girls have off from school, and also Allie has a work conference. My wife Allie has a work conference to go to for a bunch of days. So next week I get to be home with the girls by myself for a couple of days at least. I'm really looking forward to that adventure. It's gonna be super fun. But it also means, right, that it'll be a bit of a crazy week, and we won't get all the family time we usually get. And so I decided to not play shows this weekend on Saturday and Sunday and stay home with the family. On Thursday and Friday, though, I'm going out for a couple Get Folk concerts. A couple house concerts that are going to be super, super fun. The Get Folk tour has been such a blast this year, as it always is. And I just feel lucky to get to share music that way. And for those of you that are new to the Gathering series or to me, every year I take a section of time, usually, and I dedicate it to playing the living rooms of as many fans as I can around the country. Fans apply from all over, and we try to get to as many living rooms as possible. Man, before I had kids, I would do like 60 shows in 2 months, you know, every single night playing a different living room. Sometimes 2 on weekends. And it was a blast. I loved that. These days we try and, you know, if it's a weekend, if we have a weekend, I'll try and squeeze 5 shows into 3 days and do 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. I did that 2 weekends ago, and I love it. I mean, it is a crazy pace, but it is so much fun. And for those of you that know me well, it's, you know, you also appreciate that sometimes the shows when I'm exhausted and loopy are the best shows. For some reason, when I'm at my most depleted, oftentimes the rest of the world, it's easier for the rest of the world to melt away and it to become just about me and the moment and the guitar and whoever's sharing the space with me. And it goes for shows with the bands too. When you see a heavy tour schedule, it usually means we're gonna be fighting through some awesome and inspiring exhaustion. It's a little counterintuitive, I know. Let's continue with your leftovers, good people. Okay. Let's do this one. Old school. By the sea, with a nightly gesture, I'd call you, and I'd know that it was meant to be. Yeah. Take 2 pieces of apple so at random. With enough force, you can make them both align. But there's one piece out there fits perfect. Body fit to mine. I know you go, it blows all the taste away from a holiday, and I bent my lens again on my selfish ride. Never seems justified. Walk together, we'll look our way. Assume they love that is blessed and divine. Well, it's nice to feel your love for one day, even if it's only in their minds. I know you go, it blows all the taste away from a holiday. I bend my lens again on my selfless ride. Without a sound, throw my body to the depths eternally, for I'd rather feel nothing forever than to sin as much as love you vacantly. I know you go, it blows all the taste away from a holiday. I've been my lens again on my selfish riding. Never seem just to find. I know you go, it blows all the taste away. blood and sing justified, 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 yeah, yeah. Ooh. That's some old school angst for you. It's funny playing songs that I wrote when I was still in my 20s, still figuring things out in such a different place in my life. Like internally, but also in the way that I was expressing, in the way it was coming out through the music I was making. You know, I was listening. I haven't played that song in a long time. It's called Fit to Mine. And I was listening to the words as they were coming out of my mouth. Right? Because a songwriter can oftentimes sing a song, right? Words are just groupings of sounds at their essence, right? And once a song is written, and once you sing a song a lot of times, once it becomes ingrained into your process of playing the song, right? It's very easy to play a song and not be super aware of the words and the message. It's something that I, as a performer, actively try to avoid, right? Part of the playing of the song, of any song, right, for me is not just hitting the notes and singing in pitch, which should probably be obvious to anyone that knows me well by the number of wrong notes I hit and the amount of times I get off pitch. But it's, for me, performance is, right, is taking the words and the message and the feeling, right, and trying to communicate that through whatever live performance medium I'm focused on, and whether it's playing with the band or playing by myself or playing in front of human beings or playing in front of my little phone to you gatherers, which is cool for me, especially when, right, like you gatherers, I mean, I'm playing, for those of you that don't know, last week we had a request night, and the game is that after every song, people try and time their requests, because when I look up onto the screen and I look at the comments, the first request I see, I play, which also means that there are a lot of requests that I miss, and my friend Robin gives me a list of leftovers. Tonight is a leftovers night, because last week was a request night. And one of the coolest things about you all, this community, is right, there is such a deep appreciation for, like, so many of the songs that I've written over the years. Plus, many of you have seen over 800 of these gatherings too. So, right, when you get a request night, right, you want to, some of you all dig out you want me to dust off some of the old songs that you don't hear very often, and I love that. Anyways, I was thinking about that song and thinking about the way I used words and framed messaging within the context of my songwriting back in the day, and it's just different. It's just different than the way I do it. I was a different person back then, right? And there are moments where I'm singing these combinations of words that I wouldn't write today. And as I'm singing them, you know, some of them I'm like, I could have probably done better than that. And some of them I'm like, ooh, that's cool. I wouldn't have come up with that. I wouldn't have come up with that line these days if I was writing that song again. Anyways, I don't know if any of this is interesting or just totally boring and you'd rather just me shut up and play songs. And I know there's people in both camps that watch this. So anyways, I'm feeling talky tonight. I'm not even drunk. I'm drinking fizzy water. It's the tiredness. It's the tiredness. Maybe I'm always this talky. I don't really know. It's 3 days till we roll on the weekend. 3 days till it's on. This is what I was trying to say earlier. So I'm not playing shows this weekend, but I am playing 2 house concerts on Thursday and Friday. Did I say that? I don't know if I ever got around to the end of my point. It was about, I tried to make the point about 32 minutes ago. I started thinking to myself, I wanted to tell you about these house concerts. I believe one of them in Massachusetts is sold out already. And I believe there are still maybe some tickets left to one in Connecticut. And I am not exactly sure where Pomfret Center is, or Pomfret, Connecticut is. I believe it's east of New Haven. No, east of Hartford. But I'm really excited to just stretch out with a guitar and play a couple house concerts before banging back out with the band after our little school vacation, after I'm home with the girls. Okay, I'll shut up now. It's 3 days till we roll on the weekend. 3 days till it's on. 3 days till I coast like a demon. 3 days till I'm gone. Da 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 da. I was down, pushing around, feeling just like a pinball, out of control. But I got dreams, simple schemes. I'm gonna run like a gambler, hard on the road. 'Cause it's 3 days till we roll on the weekend. Every clock is counting down. 3 days till I coast like a demon. 3 days till I'm fine. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Fight all your might goes to holding that anvil off of your back. But ease your mind in 3 days' time. You're gonna fire like a piston out on the track. 'Cause it's 3 days till we roll on the weekend. There was a line in that song the turtle just fucking hated. Chorus goes, 3 days till we roll on the weekend. 3 days till I'm gone. 3 days till it's on. 3 days till I coast like a demon. 3 days till I'm gone. And Turtle hated the line, till I coast like a demon. He's like, how does a demon coast? What are you talking about, man? He hated that. I don't know why. He liked some of the stupidest lines I ever wrote. He hated that line. He did not like thinking about demons coasting. This community is getting together in May, and I believe the dates are May 9th to the 23rd. They're calling it the Turtle Day of Service, but really it's a lot of days of service. But people are getting together all over and doing some kind of activism in honor of the memory of Turtle. And for those of you who don't know, Turtle was first bandy I ever played with, one of my very best friends in the world. We lost him a little while ago, and I know I, for one, and this some of us here in this community, we're still pretty broke up about his passing. Makes me feel really proud of my brother that he inspired this community to engage like that. So, and I think I have the dates wrong. Someone will correct me. I know there are a bunch of rally sounders on tonight. I, for some reason or another, stopped seeing your comments about 20 minutes ago. So I have not been getting your comments. You could be very chatty tonight or not. I would have no idea, but I believe it's May 9th through the 23rd. But I could be wrong. You can always go on to rallysound.org to find out more. If you are on the Adam Ezra Group website, there is an activism page that will link you to all the stuff that we are doing these days. These days, most of our shows have some form of civic engagement attached to them, some form of activism connected to the shows. And that is coming from fans and this community. It is an amazing and inspiring thing to be a part of. I mean, on Saturday, we partnered with an organization. We were playing at the Barry Opera House in Vermont. We partnered with an organization called the Veterans House, and they came. We talked about them a little bit. They had a table. They had a bunch of amazing conversations. Got a bunch of new volunteers, and raised over $1,000 for some of the homeless vets that are suffering in the kind of central Vermont area. Pretty inspiring. I don't have stats on what we raised on Sunday, but I will get them for you, I'm sure, sooner or later. like rain. Lay you down and we will slowly rise above our pain. Rise above our pain. Baby, can you hear me calling from oceans far away? If I'm making it back alive with you, I forever stay. Baby, will you know my song when it's washed up with the tides? My love for you is churning through this dark and storm I ride. This dark and storm I ride. This dark and storm I ride. Nah. Storm I ride. Man, thanks for the awesome leftovers to play tonight. That was my attempt of, I mean, I say it all the time, I talk enough about being a folk musician. I feel every folk musician needs to have at least one sea shanty. I wanted to take a traditional chord progression but then kind of make it a little more gritty and modernized, at least as far as the guitar playing was. And I don't know if, I mean, my guitar playing on that, it certainly isn't like modern. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm not sure why I said it, but it was like, but it is not a way that someone would play a sea shanty back in the day. And the energy behind it appeals to my more modern musical sensibilities, right? But a sea shanty nonetheless. Thank you all for gathering with me tonight. It has been it's been a pleasure to hang with you. It always is, but raise up your glasses. Let us drink a tea at our back. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink it to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, northern sea. Here's to our hearts in the air that we breathe. Here's to them, good company. Here's to the drink that we share. raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. These moments pass lightly, they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glass. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the real and good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one early. This night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. To the drink that we share. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you again soon.